Spiritual awakening is one of the most profound journeys you'll ever take. It's not about escaping life. It's about seeing life with new eyes. Awakening often begins quietly, almost like a whisper, but it can completely change how you see yourself, others, and the world around you. If you're just starting this path or wondering what the first steps might look like, here's what you can expect as you step into your awakening. The very first step is awareness. Most people live on autopilot, repeating routines and following old patterns without questioning them. But during the early stages of awakening, you begin to sense that there's more. Maybe you feel restless with your job, uneasy in certain relationships, or disconnected from your old lifestyle. It's that nagging feeling that something deeper is waiting for you. This awareness is like a spark. It doesn't mean you have all the answers yet, but it does mean you've started asking the right questions. Next comes curiosity. Once you sense there's more to life, you begin exploring. You might find yourself drawn to meditation, mindfulness, or reading spiritual books. Some people discover practices like yoga, energy healing, or journaling, while others start noticing synchronicities, like repeating numbers, powerful dreams, or meaningful coincidences. This curiosity isn't random. It's your soul guiding you to tools and experiences that will support your growth. At this stage, everything feels new, exciting, and sometimes even a little overwhelming. Another early step is emotional release. Awakening often stirs up old wounds, fears, and unresolved emotions. It's common to feel mood swings, sudden sadness, or a strong desire to heal the past. This isn't a setback, it's cleansing. Just like cleaning out a closet, you have to make space for new energy by letting go of what no longer serves you. Many people call this shadow work, and though it can feel uncomfortable, it's also deeply healing. The next step is solitude and reflection. You may start craving more alone time, not because you dislike people, but because your inner world is expanding. Meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature helps you process what you're experiencing. In solitude, you begin to hear your intuition more clearly. You realize that answers don't just come from outside sources. They rise from within. As you move deeper into awakening, your perspective on life shifts. You start to see connections everywhere. Between people, between thoughts and reality, between you and the universe itself. Compassion often grows during this time. You might feel more empathetic, more patient, and more connected to others, even strangers. Instead of focusing only on yourself, you start to sense that we're all part of something larger, something divine. One of the most important things to expect in the first steps of awakening is that it isn't always easy. You may feel confusion, loneliness, or even frustration when the old no longer fits, but the new hasn't fully revealed itself yet. This is completely normal. Spiritual awakening isn't about perfection. It's about transformation. It's like a caterpillar dissolving in the cocoon before becoming a butterfly. Messy, yes, but also miraculous. So what can you do during these first steps? Stay open, be gentle with yourself, and practice grounding. Lean into simple practices like mindful breathing, connecting with nature, and creating small daily rituals that keep you balanced. Seek community if you feel isolated. There are countless others walking this path, even if they're not in your immediate circle. Most importantly, trust the process. Awakening isn't something you have to force. It unfolds in its own divine timing. The first steps in spiritual awakening are filled with awareness, curiosity, emotional release, solitude, and new perspectives. They can be confusing, but they are also full of wonder and growth. If you're here right now, know that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Awakening isn't a destination. It's a journey, and you've already begun.